We have another special guest on tonight.
Our friend.
Please introduce yourself, sir.
What's good, everybody? Peace. My name is Markas, a.k.a. Lil Fat Nash, a.k.a. Nasty Boy on the beat. Yo.
And what are we here to talk about, Markas?
Clearly his mixtape.
Who are you? What do you do?
I do a little bit of everything, man. Obviously music. But no, I trade cryptocurrency, man. I kind of teach people how to trade cryptocurrency and also trade options. It's a form of stocks. And I run a Discord, that helps people, just educating people on the future of trading, the new ways and pretty much learning about Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, the whole nine. So, it's just pretty much a Discord server, that educational entertainment purposes, man.
And getting really fucking rich.
Yeah, pretty much. Showing people how to get rich off crypto, man, straight up.
So you're just sharing the wealth, pretty much.
Yeah, I'll attain to that. Markas helped me get I think $60 so far. Hey, I've only been with him I've only been with him a couple days.
Testimony is a testimony.
That's big money.
Yeah, a couple days.
That's a fact.
I'm a couple days in, man. And I made
that's
$1
month subscription.
But actually, I'm about to make more money because if it wasn't for Markas, I would have already sold some of my shit. And I asked him, and he was like, "Nah, hold that shit.
Hold it, baby. Hodl.
Well, for the people who don't know, including myself, what is crypto?
Cryptocurrency is a digital currency. It's a new form of currency. It's really a rabbit hole, right? Because it starts off with Bitcoin, and then you guys what is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is a decentralized form of a digital asset, of a currency, right? And then you can go into the whole what was Bitcoin created for, but the idea of cryptocurrency is and the decentralization of Bitcoin and crypto is really just about putting the power and the money back into the people's hands, taking it away from the centralized governments, the one-man governments, the 1% type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
And then spreading the wealth and putting it back into the people's hands.
Yeah,
that's the beauty of Bitcoin and crypto.
Decentralizing money, correct?
Facts.
As opposed to the centralized system we have now is
the whole ecosystem, really decentralizing the whole system.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because this is it's not just a United States thing. This is a worldwide thing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It ain't just happening in this house. You know what I'm saying? The backyard over there, the homie's place over there. Countries left and right are looking towards it as their fiat and their economies constantly are getting shitted on, and they're not doing, you know what I mean? They're not progressing the right way. And inflation left and right from this country to that country. So
I just wish that crypto was still what it was years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, where nobody really cared about it. Nobody was looking into it. They're these weird dorks on the dark web are just trading Digimon cards or whatever the fuck with Bitcoin, and now they're so far up our asses, with taxes and controlling everything that it's just not the same anymore.
So what pretty much made you get into crypto?
So I started with stocks, man. 2 years ago. I didn't really even fuck with cryptocurrency and Bitcoin stuff like that. I really was I want to learn how to trade stocks. I want, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was I was mad crazy about it. Yeah, exactly. Wolf on Wall Street. I watched it 3 days in a row. I thought I was him. It was.
I mean, this is like that. It's like penny stocks in a sense.
Oh yes, yeah. That's one of the best I guess. Similarities or references that people throw out there with cryptocurrency and stocks is it's kind of like trading very volatile penny stocks, and in a sense it is, but cryptocurrency is definitely in its own lane for sure, but definitely
and I guess the difference too with stocks is that you can literally lose all your money so fast and then make it all back within 6 hours. With crypto. With stocks, I mean, obviously there's big occurrences with stocks that can cause it to fluctuate a lot, but it's not like crypto. You're on your toes every single day. You know, you never know what's gonna happen.
I'm not gonna, just not gonna ask you obviously how much you made or whatever the case is.
Fuck that. How much you make so far?
Have you made a significant amount of money?
How many figures we talking?
Are you crypto rich? We need to know, man.
Rich. I'm working on it, man. I'm working on it. I put it like this, man. Because I never was big on flexing, and if you know me from way back when, I never was huge on flexing and shit like that.
It's not flexing somebody.
I try to stay very humble.
Here comes the humble brag.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to serve up a couple of slices of humble bread on this one.
To plead the fifth.
But
except for those dance moves.
I will say this though. If you are in my Discord or if even in the free chat, I do post post my profits and losses open for the public and my daily recaps. So the proof is in the pudding. If you already into the Discord, you can just scroll up and see the work there yourself. I just don't audit myself and say, hey y'all, this is what the balance looking like.
Look at my
I'll show you my daily gains and losses, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. But
and people can join your Discord. How much does it cost?
So it's free to join. It's free to join my Discord. But you won't get like the educational services, the the tutorial videos, the courses and stuff like that.
He's got thousands of hours of videos and shit.
Yeah, tons, man. Everything that I learned in the past 2 years, I'm pretty much put it in my Discord and reiterating it for everybody else. And then I do one-on-one time too. So like I said, it's free to join. And then starting May 1st, it's $85 a month. And then I'm doing a one-time. I also do a one-time purchase though, lifetime access for $1,400. But it sounds like a lot, and I want to address that. A lot of people think that's a lot of money, but again, when you see the profits and losses in my Discord,
it's a fact.
And you witness.
I've seen some of the shit.
You witness people making money daily. You be like, all right, honestly,
yeah.
You can't even be mad at them because
is it enough
it's
to
a lot
quit
of work.
your job?
It's a lot of work for me though. You feel me? Like I actually sit in front of the computer like hours and hours on end sometimes, like studying the market, studying the trends and stuff like that, because that's what I am. I'm a technical analyst. I'm not big into like the development teams and then the finances as a lot of like other investors and traders are. I'm a technical analyst. I watch charts. I teach people how to read the trends. I react off the trends, you know what I'm saying, and we make money. That's where there's TA is where there's money.
Facts.
Straight up.
Wait, can you send me the link, because I wanted to look at the Discord.
Oh
yeah, I want to see.
Actually, I actually just opened it for invite. So if you're in it, like Jay's in it, you can invite anybody.
Okay, I'll do that right
now. So just invite us.
Sure.
Well, invite link
to them as well. What is your Discord name?
Oh, the Discord server is Better World Entertainment. Currently Better World Entertainment. It was formerly Better World Traders, but I like the entertainment because
entertainment's better.
Entertainment is where it's at.
Sound like a record label.
Yeah. Well, it might be. It sounds more legit. You know what I mean? It
might be.
sounds.
So when you
legit.
say lifetime membership, do you mean
lifetime access?
Your lifetime or
whoever dies first, basically.
Someone's gonna get paid $1,400, and you're just gonna die tomorrow. Like
I hope nobody. You know what I'm saying? There's a disclaimer in there. You might not get your money back, but
I
you're
can help
gonna
you
learn a
draft
lot
up
though.
some contracts if you want.
For sure. There's a hella information in there for sure, man. Like I said, everything I learned in the past 2 years, like whether it was a business course, a market course, candlestick, the candlestick Bible, trading Bible.
He's even got like sports. He's even got sports betting that he puts people on with too as well.
Hey,
Nice.
we do sports cabin in there as well.
Come on, guys.
It's pretty solid, man. Like for a while we've had for.
Yo, Diggs, bro.
Diggs. Like,
It's too close, bro. Like,
you got to be talking into the mic.
I'm talking to him.
All right. Oh, listen. Can you? We kind of got off topic. I wanted you to just continue on how you got into the crypto. So you said you started off with stocks like 2 years ago.
So I started off with stocks, man, and it was like very, very, very beginner level. Like I wasn't doing much, you know what I mean. And then the pandemic hit, and the pandemic kind of shook the room for me. I lost a couple jobs, and then I really had to I just kind of faced like a fork in the road in a sense, you know what I'm saying? Like one of those moments in life where it's like, all right, we're going through this pandemic. We know what's going on. There's a lot of bullshit going on. What do I want to do? I was sitting on some money. I was like, all right, I got time. I could do this. I could do that. Or I could wait this shit out. I could sit home and be lazy. Whatever. I could work on music, which is what I mostly did. I sat home, worked on a lot of music, and then studied, man. I went from working 10, 12 hours a day physically to just sitting home studying 10, 12 hours a day, practicing. Did a lot of paper trading, lost a lot of money learning, you know what I'm saying, through the paper trading systems.
What's a paper trading system for people?
So paper trading system is just like you can practice with fake money on accounts. Like you can get like on Thinkorswim that's ran by TD Ameritrade. You could there's a paper trade side on there where you can make your account, right? And they give you like $200,000 where you can just fuck around, practice buying this, selling this, you know what I'm saying? And It's pretty dope. You could do it for on Webull as well. Webull, they do crypto and stocks, so you can paper trade with crypto and stocks on that one. And it's about navigating, learning, experiencing it. You know what I'm saying?
Teaching you in real time, basically.
Exactly. Yeah. Learning as you go and not fucking up your own money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So do you currently still work like physically, like at a job, or are you like? Just
I work from home. I'm remote. I've been remote since the pandemic. I haven't worked since the pandemic.
Oh shit!
Damn.
So pretty much this is the only thing you're really doing, right? Correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Facts.
Well, I mean, you
Well,
gotta be making enough money to be supporting yourself.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, no, for sure.
you,
I mean,
man.
it's been a blessing and somewhat of a struggle. You know what I'm saying? But more of a blessing just for the simple fact that, like,
All blessings are struggles, bro.
for sure. No, that's a
Yeah.
fact. That's a fact. It's just, like I said, the pandemic, man. Like, just realizing, it was eye opening for a lot of people. Definitely eye opening for me.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Oh, I wouldn't say myself. I was sitting in the house for like 2 years before. Like, I was not leaving my house for 2 years
He
before.
was living in the
Be
pandemic
like
for
that,
2
though.
years before the pandemic.
Yeah. What else? So, if you could go over say someone doesn't know how to, doesn't even know where to fucking start, and doesn't want to join Discord or download the fucking app. What do they have to do? What's the real quick step-by-step thing of how could somebody get into it?
crypto?
These guys.
If
guys.
you were to start over from bottom back to top, like where would you start?
I'm doing two things.
He would join his Discord.
I would
First
be
thing I'm
born
doing-
10 years earlier, and I would start.
I would have
Bitcoin
bought.
then.
I would have bought Bitcoin.
Yeah, 10 years ago. Yes, exactly.
I wasn't getting that technical into it. I
No,
just meant,
basically,
like,
how do you go about it? How does a simple person
where
off
like,
the bat?
from
Yeah.
square one, where do you start?
And how much
so-
does it take, like a starters?
All right,
Start
well, these are loaded questions.
No, I
here.
got you.
Yeah.
All right, so I mean, pretty much at the end of the day, you want to start off with education. Now, I'm always gonna say that first and foremost because at the end of the day, through my trials and tribulations doing this, I've witnessed people, even I've experienced myself just wasting money, not knowing. You know what I mean? Just thinking you know it all. You learned one or two things. You read a book or two here and there, and you thought that was it. And that ain't.
That
you
was
know,
me.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And then you might get lucky and hit something nice, boom, and then.
And you feel nice.
And then
but-
it's like being in Atlantic City, bro. You hit real quick, you know what I mean, and then you
wanna
got
keep
the
going.
Exactly,
too
you want to
familiar
keep
with
going.
that, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's because you're uneducated and you're working off impulse. You're working off human emotion.
Yep.
So that's one of the biggest things, and one of the first things I jump into is kind of like the psychology of everything and just the education. And then I would tell you to, as far as cryptocurrency, man, I always direct people to mastering it's a book called Mastering Bitcoin. There's a couple of them, and I'll shout them all out. Mastering Bitcoin, the Bitcoin Standard, and then there's one that I actually just got. I haven't read it yet, but I just got it. It's called Bitcoin in Black America.
Do they got a Bitcoin for dummies?
Honestly,
sure they
mastering Bitcoin is mass simplified. Bitcoin Standard is for the guys who had A's all through their 12 years of school.
Yeah.
That's
If
not
you
for
were
me.
on a roll every year, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you were that kind of kid, you would probably get hip with Bitcoin Standard because it's a little more in depth, very, very, very technical.
so for simplistic people,
yeah, but
Mastering Bitcoin book.
Yeah, but if you want a simplified version and just kind of get the gist and just get your feet wet into Bitcoin, man, Mastering Bitcoin, that's a real good book. And then go download Coinbase or something like that.
Definitely
Something
Coinbase for starters.
Yeah, if it's your first go around, download Coinbase.
Step one, download Coinbase.
Yeah, it's super simple, very, very user friendly. And they also actually have some educational stuff in Coinbase too for beginners. If you scroll all the way to the bottom, you can watch educational videos and earn $5 and
Really?
and a coin. Yeah, for beginners.
I didn't
Which
know
is
that.
pretty
Tough,
dope though.
though.
It's
Yeah,
dope.
yeah.
If you don't know nothing
Absolutely.
about nothing,
Make
you
it
can
happen.
boom watch a 2 little 3-minute video and then they'll pay you for learning.
All right, so what's the next step? You download Coinbase, then what are you doing?
You got to keep educating yourself, man.
Yeah.
And then choose. You got to choose whether you're gonna become just an investor or a trader. It's two totally different ball games, right? A a trader is someone who's either trading their money daily, weekly, monthly, and an investor is just a set it and forget it kind of deal. So you got to choose what you want to do. You
So
want
one
to be an
short
investor?
term or long term?
Yeah, you want to, you know what I'm saying? You want to just put some money away and turn Bitcoin into your savings account, or do you want to put half of your savings account into a trading account and start learning how to trade, start learning how to do things like that and making your money work for you type stuff.
All right, so
Hope that wasn't too detailed.
No. That's
you kept it
fine.
simple, yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's
would you say you have any like weak points in your game?
Ooh.
Beautiful
Ooh,
question,
that's a
right? Because
nice
everybody's got weak points. As far as what? Like as far as like my job?
Like, no, I don't.
Everybody got weak points except me.
Okay, conceited.
Nah, I mean, you know, like doing my job, performing, and like helping people. Or
Well,
like,
no,
just
like
kinda-
I'm sure there's more than just more than just one asset to Bitcoin. You know what I mean? To like helping people.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like betting. You know what I mean? Like you have betting with say sports. You have betting with just stocks or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? There's always more in the field than just one specific lane.
Well, a
Yeah.
weak point for me in crypto is that I get attached to coins like really easily, and then
I'm so glad you could admit it.
I love them, and they're like my babies. And then when I see them,
I could piggyback with
yeah,
you.
and when I see them failing, I'm like, no, I'm not letting you go. And then when
Yeah.
people are like, you have to let it go,
Spending hours in the shower.
yeah,
my God.
and I just I love the coins that I love, and it's hard to let go sometimes, but sometimes you have to.
Yeah.
How do you know when to let go and when to hold on?
Well,
When to let go? When you made money.
yeah, I mean the objective, right, is and as plain as and as simple as it sounds, is a very hard concept to grasp because of the nature of the human emotion, and it's no bullshit. It's all psychology. But you just buy when it's low and sell when it's high.
That's it.
That's it.
But then it's like, what if it goes higher? Should I sell right now?
That's the emotion.
That's
Yeah.
the emotion. That's
Yeah.
the human emotion where you have to deal with those that middle or that crossroad, and it's just like, damn,
Yeah.
do I sell? Do I hold? Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And that's where the beauty of technical analysis comes in. That's why I learned technical analysis, because when you learn how to read the charts and read trends,
Yeah.
you can find those pivot points where the market might switch up on you. You can find those liquidity zones where people are just dumping money and where people are just buying it up, eating it up.
So wait.
You
So
know?
you're telling me you could see what other people are doing when it comes to these fucking coins? It's not like
Technical analysis is all about human emotion.
You're not on your own.
all
right?
about human emotion. Like any real like chart reader will tell you, even in stocks, it's all based off
it's sociology.
emotion.
Sociology.
Yeah.
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 You're doing
market
because
psychology.
you're looking at a mass scale, basically what you're doing, right?
Exactly.
Okay,
You're looking at people down here buying in, up here they're getting euphoric, in the middle they're getting worried and doubted,
Yeah.
and at the bottom
Wow.
they're depressed. You know what I mean?
Wow.
It's just like,
Yeah.
and
That's
it's a
fucking
repeat.
crazy.
It's a repeat cycle of
And
over
nobody,
and over.
and nobody, like, it repeats literally exactly the
Every day.
same, and people still like can't grasp it.
Yeah.
And I'm
Well,
one of those people.
That's what.
I was.
Well, that's what I've been noticing. What I have been doing is I've been watching it every single day, and I'm just watching where's the dip, where's the high, where's the dip, where's the high, how many hours, how many half hours in between. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's what I'm
yeah.
looking at right now while I'm watching my coins. But I'm not as in depth as you, and it isn't far at least. You know what I mean?
But news about certain coins causes it sometimes to fluctuate unexpectedly. Like
Yeah.
if something happens, people might panic sell, and then everyone else is gonna panic sell because they're watching it drop, and they're like, this is it. This is when it falls.
And that's
Yeah.
a part of the market cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Straight up. It
What's
happens.
what's this
to
coin
everything.
called? Dogecoin?
Doge.
Dogecoin?
Doge.
So yeah, so
Get it right.
so-
Put some
Doge.
respect
yeah.
on his
So
name.
I want to
Well-
start off by saying I put in a couple months ago, 3 months ago, I put in maybe like $120. I'm up almost like $1,000 in that shit. But
Doge?
yeah, on Doge. But
Yeah.
go ahead. I want you to tell them about, because you were telling me recently about it.
Just in general, any coin and any stock out there is profitable if you do it the right way. That's just point blank, right?
Yeah.
But the hype around long-term investments and the hype around like, is something actually like meaningful? Does it have a purpose in this world?
Yeah.
Dogecoin has zero purpose in this world. It was
Yeah.
created as a joke.
As a joke.
By-
I heard
by
that.
Elon
Yeah,
Musk.
Yeah.
No,
No, he didn't
not by
create
Elon. No,
I thought
he just
said
supports
he created it.
Yeah,
no, he just supports the shit out of it and just
It makes
raves
money.
about it.
Well, he basically makes
Well,
money off it by
didn't he-
doing
well,
that.
no,
right?
didn't he like
think
invest
he's
in it,
trying
or
to,
didn't he?
No, I think he started taking like payments or something for one of his little businesses.
I
or
think he's
something
like trying
that.
to like make a mockery of it though. Like he's.
But that's what it all
Yeah,
is.
like,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And the
That-
the fact that the people in general, just again uneducated, Unfortunately, it's majority of the uneducated that get caught holding a bag when they're like, oh snap, Dogecoin, but it just hit 40 cents and now it's down 20 to 25. That's almost you know what I mean? It's almost 100% decrease. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, boom, and then now you're sitting and then everyone, you got people tweeting, oh man,
I got screwed. But in reality, you screwed yourself because you just got in the game late.
You just hopped on a wave that you just heard something
that you
about.
didn't even know.
One of the things, and I was going to piggyback off what she said, was like the news, how it factors like crypto and stocks. Like news hits stocks like way harder than it does crypto. But one thing that it does for both is that it majority of the time it follows the trend. And the reason why I say that is because whenever a trend is like hitting a support level, you'll hear good news. And it'll bounce because people will be buying it. Whenever you hear a stock hitting highs, you'll hear about it. Oh, Bitcoin just hit a new high because they want people to buy in. Guess who's selling? The motherfuckers that's been holding for 3 months. You feel me? It's nothing but market cycles and it's psychology. So once you learn that, you just kind of.
So you're why basically when we're hearing the news, it's when not to buy most likely. Like,
well, majority of the time it depends.
Because it's not because
a lot of times they're just messing with you. A lot of times they're just throwing it out there like, hey, Bitcoin just hit the all-time high. Who wants to buy something at an all-time high? Any investor will tell you that's stupid.
Everybody investor, but every layman person would be like, oh my god, it said to go higher.
Yeah.
You
know what I'm saying? So it's just. It's all out. It's just a lot. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta bob and weave through the motions, man.
Yeah. Tell them about Elon Musk too. What do you think about Elon?
My boy Musk.
Yeah.
Now, Musk is he's dope, man. He's like what I guess our generation in a sense is like hoping to come through and be a savior. Yeah. In my opinion.
But
he's so elite at the same time that it only takes a flip of a switch for him to just be
like he could just be playing us, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. Like you know,
and the fact that people like him and just trust his words so much. Yeah,
exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could say like I fell victim too because I fucking love Elon Musk. I think he's the shit.
I love him.
Know what I mean?
I love him.
But I mean, but you are right. I mean, obviously, you could love someone but still be skeptical. I'm still skeptical.
The only skeptical thing of him is that he's an elite.
Well, that's a huge thing.
But it's not even that.
He's not American.
Yeah.
What the fuck is he? I knew that
was South African. South African.
But then he moved to
He reminds me of that guy from The Expanse.
But I don't trust him.
But I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You can never really trust anybody with that much money anyway. You know what I mean?
The South African guy.
Yo, more money, more power, man. At the end of the day, and all it takes is just for them
more
to
money,
flip
more
the switch,
problems.
bro. That's all it takes, bro.
I just want a little bit of
that
that money.
Hoo ha ha in our faces as long as they want. They can be innovative and bring new technology and just keep blowing our minds away with all the things that they're bringing about. But at the same time, like, come on, man. Everybody's different behind closed doors. Nobody, you know what I'm saying? Nobody in this world knows anybody 100%. Just keep it a buck.
That's true.
So, I do have a question though, and I'm genuinely curious because I was actually just reading up on it today. That with the whole stocks, that whole GameStop stock. Ooh. Did you buy into that? And if not, were you sick when you found out?
Can you explain what happened first with the game?
The rally.
Yeah, I will.
Explain the rally.
Explain what happened, and then I'll explain my position for you. So, pretty much from what I understood, the hedge funds were super bearish and like I guess plotting on taking businesses that are going out of business, going extinct in a sense, like a
Bankrupt.
GameStop, like a BlackBerry, like an AMC theater,
like a Blockbuster.
You know what I'm saying, like stuff like that. So because it wasn't just it was GameStop, AMC, and I think BlackBerry. Those are like the main three that are caught up in like the meme stock thing, right? But so pretty much, these hedge funds were plotting on bringing them down, and then you essentially had a group of people with enough money to move the market the same way the hedge funds do. You know what I mean? If you take 1 million people and put $100 in everybody's hand, that's $100 million. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You take $100 million
and the volume on those weeks when all that stuff happened was, I'm pretty sure it was way over 1 million throughout like the weekend span or whatever. It was like a few days span. The trading volume was way over 1 million. You know what I mean? Compared to 3, 4, 5 hedge funds with just a couple $1 million or a couple $1 billion. So I guess it was a big feud between money like that. The short squeeze happened, and AMC, GME, and BlackBerry all ended up getting the pop. It's funny too because if I was like if I had my screen, if I was streaming right now on Discord, I would the same way I'm speaking, I would be showing you on the chart. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the things I do. I just wanted to plug that in there, but it just makes sense. You know what I'm saying? When I'm saying, you're like, oh,
that's how you should do it.
Yeah. That's how it works. But and then my position on that whole situation.
Well, hold on. Let me just clear one thing up. So the hedge funds people pretty much got mad at these other people.
No, the hedge funds guys were already in.
They were already in.
Yeah.
They were already in. Their money was already in play.
Okay.
But then you had millions of guys
on like Reddit,
through Reddit and forums like that. You had millions of people just plotting on them.
Yeah.
You know, because a lot of people don't know that all these investments and trades are public. It's all public information. If you do your right research, you can see what companies are buying and selling what.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So you just had, like I said, it was just a joined group of people, man.
Yeah.
But honestly, it was a beautiful thing to witness, to be honest. And I don't know if anyone takes it like how I take it.
I agree.
It was a beautiful thing to witness.
I apologize. I don't mean
no.
I kind of look at it as it was more just bittersweet. It was a beautiful thing to witness, but it was like the way it went down. It was absolutely horrible.
Agreed.
You
No,
know,
agreed.
because these actual
hedge fund.
not hedge fund. It was the actual stockbrokers who actually started
the exchanges.
They got mad at the whole situation because they weren't making the money,
like Robinhood and shit.
Yeah, these no live these.
I thought you were about to say that.
Oh, so that ties in with the Robinhood.
Yeah.
Because
because all these no names were making all this money and they weren't making any of the money at all. So they started bitching and complaining like, well, we've saved up. And
so they finessed the system like how they finessed the system and got mad.
I think they also dealt with a liquidity issue. So many people were making
ready
money to cash out, and Robinhood wasn't ready for that shit.
So they didn't have.
So
that's
what they did.
That's when they halted trading. And that's when caused an uproar.
They halted trading.
Is that illegal?
In a sense, the SEC I think is still investigating.
I have a question. But what the fuck?
I mean, is there a law against halting trading?
Well, look. I would say all of these exchanges halt trading,
Whenever
but they don't let you know. Like it just stops working, and you're like, "Why the fuck can't I sell my shit?
Yeah,
what's going on?"
You're like, "Oh, it's a glitch in my Wi-Fi."
Yeah,
I've seen it. I've seen it a couple of times. I wanted to say, I saw reports that people their accounts were for selling like their shit. Like Robinhood was forcing people to sell out at a lower price.
Yeah, so that was one of the issues, and
Coinbase too. I've heard
segue
Coinbase
that
too.
into my position, right? First, my position was I didn't play any of those stocks when it happened, the initial breakout. I didn't even know about it.
Yeah,
I woke up the next morning, boom, my alerts everywhere, news pages going crazy, and I'm like, damn, this must have been crazy. And I go to look at the charts because that's what I do. I don't even care for news pieces anymore. Half the time I do, half the time I don't. It depends on the kind of news.
You're going to the charts.
I'm going to the charts because the charts tells me everything.
You rely more on the charts than you do the news.
The charts is like the skeleton. It's like the blueprint for me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So yeah, I didn't play any of those. But then I witnessed the aftermath because I'm gonna do what I want to do. I saw potential moves within those couple days of like all those stocks rebound,
which is what happened.
You know what I'm saying? And then I witnessed people buying contracts, and then like the next day you just weren't able to sell or nothing like that. And then there was times where you weren't able to buy, and it was just like, well, what the fuck is going on? And then they were forcing people, you couldn't buy anymore, and then your expiration, like if you were buying options contracts and you had an expiration that a contract that expired this week, you couldn't sell it this week, so it would go to expiration on you anyway. Wow. Man, those people,
bro, that would have been millions of dollars for people.
Yo, those people that got stuck like that, I feel bad for,
bro. There should be like a class action lawsuit or some shit, bro. That's insane.
But I think people did, though. That's what I'm saying, and I think it's just coming down to, from what I've read, I think it's just coming down to whether or not the big people, between these exchanges had, whether there's any paper trail, any, written. You know what I'm saying? If there's anything hardcore that they could nail on them, like, hey, listen, halt the trading. Like, if I texted you halt the trading and then caught us in that text message.
It sounds like,
all right, we're going down.
It sounds like they just got mad. Things weren't going their way. So they, disrupted the whole system.
Yeah, it seemed like
That's what it sounds like
rich
to me.
people were losing.
Yeah.
Well, that's what the headline said too.
That's what it was.
Fucking
Yeah, no, that's what it was.
I mean,
The
it
hedge
proves that the
funds were
system
losing.
is a joke.
Yeah, the
Yup.
rich
It's
weren't
a
making
fucking
any.
joke.
Yeah, the rich weren't making any money, and they got upset, and they really acted like a bunch of big babies.
Yeah.
and that should be clear cut and clear to the point that even the middle class really aren't shit. That these rich higher up people, they really do. They can just cut your losses just like that.
Yeah.
whenever they
You know
want
what
to.
I mean? Whenever they want, and
that
It wasn't
situation got real
however
deep,
many,
though.
however much they want.
That's
You know.
crazy.
That situation got super deep.
Nobody went to jail behind that.
I mean,
Now,
this
that's what
is
it's still under
going on.
it's still under investigation, and I think the biggest thing that they're dealing with right now is I think one of the hedge funds that was losing money was former employee with Robinhood or had some type of affiliation.
Ooh, that's why
I
I
forget
like
what I've read the article like weeks ago.
Yeah.
But it was something like that where someone within the hedge fund had affiliation with Robinhood and these other guys like he used to work for him and something like that. So that's where they built that conspiracy of like, yo, did you tell your boy that you used to work with to to whoop on us and now millions of people losing their money? Damn, killing people, man.
Wild.
Fucked up.
That shit's wild, bro.
Just buy Bitcoin.
Crypto, man. Yeah.
So
Go to crypt.
Bitcoin. Honestly, like
Bitcoin is the future.
yeah.
Bitcoin and Ethereum.
Is
Ethereum.
Bitcoin your favorite coin?
Bitcoin is the godfather. Bitcoin
Yeah,
is the
it's
say
the
all
mother.
end
Yeah,
all.
but is it
Yeah.
like too
Yeah.
expensive to like invest in the Bitcoin right
Nah,
Well,
now?
you can
never.
do fractions.
You-
yeah.
you- that's what Satoshis are.
I thought it was like $1,000 for one Bitcoin.
No.
Whoa.
So,
Try-
Like
try
40,000.
60.
let me break it down.
60.
$6,000 right now. Yeah.
Let me break it down to you. So you got what is it? 100 million? 100 million Satoshis equals one Bitcoin.
Hold on, what's a Satoshi?
I don't know.
So Satoshi is a fraction of a Bitcoin. The same way a
Like the
penny
penny
is a fraction.
stocks.
The
Got
same
you,
way a
got
penny
you.
is a fraction of a dollar.
Yeah.
So a fraction of Bitcoin, instead of Bitcoin being broken down into just two tenths of a penny or two tenths of change, it's broken down to Satoshis, which is
Goes to
it's
100,000.
It's 100 million,
Is
I
it?
think.
Okay.
It's either a million or 100 million.
Yeah.
I'll be
It's
forgetting.
100 million.
I think it's 100 million.
100%.
Yeah,
100
100
100
million. But if you get 100 million Satoshis, that's one Bitcoin, no matter what. You know what I'm saying?
And how much is one Satoshi?
You
Well,
got
shit,
you got to do the conversion on
Yeah.
that. It changes by the second.
Well, yeah, it's the thing. It's just like, yeah.
But that's the thing. Like, if you got Cash App, you can buy Bitcoin right now. You could buy it with $50. You can. The best thing to do, what I tell people, is to DCA, and you'll hear this a lot. Dollar cost average is just put yourself on a payment plan, the same way like your 401k comes out every month, and you
Your
just put it away.
savings. So your savings, too.
Even your savings, you put $200 away in your savings every month instead of doing that where your bank isn't giving you no money on a year. You know what I mean?
You're
And
not
just
getting
making
interest on your
you're not
fucking
getting-
money in
nah,
the
at
bank.
all.
You feel me?
And
Unless you
they're
have a
making money.
select account.
They're making money.
Yeah,
that
unless you're
off
putting
of you.
thousands
You know
of
what I'm
dollars
saying?
or millions of dollars.
You just buy the Bitcoin, man. Just buy the Bitcoin, and you can just $50 a day, $1 a day, $100 a month.
Yeah.
Whatever. You know, that's DCAing, dollar cost averaging.
Yeah. So this won't be out for a couple of weeks. So maybe what are some long-term gems you can give to us?
I'm big on XRP. I'm big on ADA Cardano. I'm big on Polkadot. Two of the biggest DeFi ecosystems.
XLM. Is one of
XLM
mine.
also. Yep. I'm gonna give.
Tron. Come
Get out,
on.
Tron.
Oh yeah, Tron. I forgot about Tron.
My boy Tron.
You know what's funny? After the conversation we had the first time, I actually ended up experiencing my first transfer with Tron. So I was transferring coins from one exchange to another, and on the regular the ERC20 platform, the Ethereum platform, it costs a lot of money to transfer. So the fees are just higher on that platform. But then the exchange allowed the Tron ERC or the Tron platform to be to use as your segue to move your money. And I used that one, and it was $19 cheaper. I was like, let's go Tron. I was just stupid about it because I guess their platform, just ended up getting synced with this exchange that I just started using, and I was like, all right, that's better. Now I can save money on fees. You know what I mean?
See, Tron did that for you.
Yeah.
Don't forget
shout out to
about Tron.
Nah, shout out to Tron for sure. XRP, XLM, ADA Cardano, Polkadot. I'll give a real good free gem out there. Any exchange coin.
Binance
coin.
especially.
Binance. Yeah.
Oof, I wish I would've-
BNB coin. That's
Yeah.
probably the most popular. Then you got KCS. That's KuCoin. Then you got I think you got.
Oh my god, is that what Bitcoin Cash is or no?
No.
And
Bitcoin Cash is kind of like just a fork off of Bitcoin.
These are all Bitcoin, right?
No, these
So
are all
some
these
form-
are these are all
No, these are all
cryptocurrencies.
different
Okay,
crypto
okay,
coins.
okay,
yeah.
okay,
But
okay.
you can buy them with Bitcoin or USD.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, XLM, that looks. Ooh, I'm gonna get some
XLM's
money.
probably shooting right now because
So-
XRP went crazy this
Yeah.
morning.
Go ahead.
So obviously, like in betting, you have to be 18 years or older. So to buy Bitcoin, do you have to be 18 years or older?
Ooh, that's a good.
That's a great question.
Yeah, you guys a kid
No.
can shit.
I'm gonna put it like this. With anything, you can have worst case scenario, you can have a custodial account. But no, technically, Bitcoin, like
Well,
I don't have my ledger on me.
As long as you have a as long as you have a
as
bank
long as you have
account.
a
Pretty much
as long as you have a wallet address.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So
I'll be honest,
'cause
whether
I was
that's
gonna say,
legal
I
or not, I'm not saying it's legal or not because I technically don't even know. But like, I can literally make a wallet address, a Bitcoin wallet address for my daughter, my cousin, my sister, whatever it is. I don't have a daughter, by the way.
I
Just
mean-
putting that out there.
Yo, our
They
kid-
were
my
like,
kids
there was
would
like
be stacked.
there
So-
was
so
like
what I'm just saying is-
14-year-olds
yeah.
buying like weed off the dark web with Bitcoin
Oh,
and
facts.
stuff
10
like
years
that.
ago,
Yeah.
they were
Yeah.
doing
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So I thought it was
All
something
you need
that
is
had
a-
to do with like
No.
All you need is a
something
bank
you can't
account.
open until you're 18.
No, you're straight. You're straight. You can get your kids your
Billy's turning 18 soon, so
Don't say it now. Maybe I want to buy in.
We'll definitely get you situated with a supervised account. No, but that's the beauty of Bitcoin and just the decentralization of everything, man. Like, can't nobody sit there and tell you can't have money here or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be a 15-year-old. Like, I was out on the street 16, 17 years old.
That's a fact.
Couldn't and it's hard to get a bank account with
Facts.
no parents, no coach.
Yeah.
You come on now. You know what I'm saying? If you're not a student,
Yeah.
you know, can't get a student account. So like, shit, if I had Bitcoin when I was 16,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, let me ask you this: does the government have any type of regulations on
Yes.
crypto at all?
Many.
All
Yeah,
right,
Too
many.
many.
Got you.
Many, very, and that's
Now.
back
They're
to
gonna
what,
keep coming.
back to what she was saying, like 10, 4, even just a few years ago.
Yeah.
There wasn't as many regulations because not everybody took it serious.
Yeah,
not everybody
yeah.
thought it was something crazy.
0 taxes.
Yeah, literally.
0
And now
because nobody
every-
cared.
Go segue into that. Now every I remember you telling
And
me
as it's just getting popular and more popular, and then now it's in everyone's faces, and the U.S. isn't profiting off of it how they want.
Yeah, they were like, "Ooh, let's put our
Yeah.
fingers in it."
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
Hit them with the magic,
Yeah.
button press and whatever. But and it's only going to continue to get regulated. But I'm one of the firm believers. I'm a Bitcoin. I'm a partial Bitcoin maximalist, as they would say. Because those are like people who just rave about Bitcoin all day and don't care about nothing else. But I'm also a believer in the whole cryptocurrency ecosystem, which is why I like altcoins. But Bitcoin in general, just like, man, can't nobody take your Bitcoin. I can go on a flight right now, and if I get locked up, arrested for some dumb shit or whatever it was, you can't take my Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Well,
You can-
when they seize all your shit, if
when they
freeze
seize
your
all,
accounts.
when they seize everything and they freeze everything, but if you got your stuff on like ice cold wallets and stuff like that, away from everywhere you need, you know what I'm saying? If you do it the right way, they really can't touch nothing
yeah, unless you forget your fucking passwords.
unless you
forget those eight words, 8 to 12 words that they fucking make you.
You're sitting
remember.
there stressing
Yeah.
in your room.
That's the only
pulling your
thing
hair
you're
out,
gonna
like-
be the motherfucker from Prison Break.
get you a cold
Michael
storage
Scofield.
Tattooed on
Yeah,
yourself.
Michael Schofield fucking
Hold
getting
on.
your
You
crib.
said get what kind of wallet?
a cold storage wallet, like a Ledger or a Trezor of some sort, and that's pretty much like an offline wallet.
I have
And
a ledger,
how do
but
you-
I
how do you
never
go about getting
opened
that?
it yet.
Ledger.com. Don't go through no third parties. Don't do no Amazon. Don't do no eBay bullshit. Go straight to Ledger.com or Trezor. I forget if it's Trezor.com or Trezor.something.com.
I have it upstairs.
Yeah, but
Well,
those
yeah,
are-
you
The
have
Ledger.
You have the
The storage
yeah.
one, yeah.
which is good. All right, so I want to just segue in. That's good because of situations like how we're talking about the GameStop situation and how people were getting forced sells and shit. I heard the same thing with XRP once the SEC shit started and these markets started deplatforming XRP, which is Ripple, for these guys. If you had your coins in a what is it called?
like
Cold
A
storage.
cold
ledger,
storage.
a cold storage. If you had your XRP in a cold storage at that time, then they wouldn't have been able to fuck with you, and your XRP would have just kept rising, as opposed to being force sold as I've heard.
I didn't hear anything about it.
I heard I was on Reddit and I was reading Reddit shit. I heard force selling.
I got you. I'll explain it because this is actually I actually had to dissect this for weeks while when the whole the SEC hammer came down through my Discord. I had to just constantly remind people, yo, move your XRP, because they gave people a deadline of when you can like maneuver your shit. They was like, hey, listen, we're gonna delist this from certain places like Coinbase, Uniswap or whatever. I think and a few other.
I need
to
put my shit somewhere.
So they were like, all right, we delisting it on, I forget the date. It was like something the 19th of whatever month.
January.
Yeah, January. I guess January 19th. And then if you didn't move your XRP from that spot, from wherever it was getting delisted from, it was either going to get, I don't think it was going to get froze there, but I think that it was going to get stuck to the point where like it would move with the market, but you
can't buy or sell.
You can't buy or sell
That's
anymore.
what happened to me. That's what's happening to me right now.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's just
so you can't even transfer your shit out of that wallet to.
No, I can.
Oh, okay.
I would say probably not anymore, but I guess you could.
No, you can. You can transfer it to a wallet. You just can't buy or sell.
Yeah,
that's what I'm telling you to uphold.
I know I have to.
Yeah.
Just get you a ledger.
Or just fucking. They're gonna relist it.
They're gonna relist it, but so could we continue with that? What's up with this whole SEC shit and what's going on with XRP specifically? Because XRP is a very big coin in my opinion, and it's done very well over the past few months.
So XRP, initially, like I think I was saying to somebody not too long ago about how like XRP was just like getting adopted by a whole bunch of countries. As far
all three of you better be on like downloading Coinbase and like
I'm
just
download Coinbase.
No, whatever.
While everybody was on their
Discord.
phone. No, I'm just fucking around. All right, continue. I'm sorry.
Well, I forgot what I was
saying.
So
XRP, SEC.
Yeah, SO. Damn, I don't know.
Yeah, my bad, bro.
Damn, see.
Damn,
you
guys.
said that you were explaining the XRP,
the lawsuit
on your Discord that you dissected.
Oh yeah.
You
to maneuver your stuff. So like if you didn't move your stuff before January 19th, your shit kind of got frozen and you can't buy or sell anymore. But to avoid that, you should have moved your stuff over to like a ledger or just a spot that was
and then what's gonna happen? What do you think is gonna happen? What's happening?
So I think XRP is just too world renowned at this point, and the network that XRP provides as far as like just speed, as far as like speed and safety with transactions, like it takes like anywhere from 30 minutes to like up to an hour to receive Bitcoin if I sent it from me to you. But if I sent you XRP, you're getting that in a split second.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like an instant transaction,
Okay.
faster than Zelle, faster than Cash App, faster than anything in the world. Literally, I think the return time one is like 7 seconds.
Wow.
Or something like that.
Yeah.
So you get your XRP instantly, and I think banks around the world looked at that as like, yo, shit, we don't gotta wait. We don't gotta wait 3 to 5 business days for things to settle. For you know what I'm saying, for your money to get settled in this account. So I think banks were adopting that network all across the world. And then when it came to the U.S., the U.S. was like, nah, you're kind of faking the funk.
Yeah.
We gotta G-check that real quick.
Were they like kind of, but not really?
If you look at the paperwork, like I didn't read too much into it and whatnot because I just believed in XRP so wholeheartedly. Like I was just like, I don't need even to fill myself with all this bullshit that they feel. You know what I'm saying? So I stopped reading that.
All that shit they're talking.
I stopped reading at some point where I was like, yo, they just talking, bro. Like, but it just pretty much got to the point where they were just trying to bash XRP, and pretty much like just, I don't know, I guess dethrone them of all of their abilities, you know what I mean? But XRP did on paper, if you looked at it on paper, they did make them look like they're like wasting money, they're burning money. They were moving liquidity in and out of their network and stuff. Like it was a bunch of weird shit that was going on.
They were saying that it's technically a security.
Yeah. And then they were just trying to backtrack a lot of money dumping and pulling.
Yeah.
But I guess as they're backtracking it, they're just kind of like realizing that like
they're just making themselves look retarded.
Yeah, they're like, damn, these guys really didn't do anything wrong.
On top of that,
it just looked a little funky.
yeah, and on top of that, the rest of the world's like moving forward with XRP. So United States is gonna sit here with our fucking dicks in our hands and be like,
I'm pretty sure there's banks in Russia who like will live and swear by XRP because it helps them with their banks.
Yeah.
You know, transactions.
Because the efficiency.
And
if
XRP
anything.
isn't affected at all in Europe. Like
facts.
all.
Even on
Coinbase,
only
even
in the
on
US.
Bitstamp.
Only in the US.
Only
Country that hates XRP is the US. Everybody else in this world is like, give me XRP.
What doesn't the US hate that doesn't make them money?
Facts.
Yep.
Big facts.
Well, that's probably what this. I guarantee that's where this is going to end. They're going to be like, all right, well, here we're going to slap you with some reforms, and you got to like a certain amount of taxes and everything, and boom, you're good. You keep moving. You know what I mean? Yeah. So at that point, when that happens, what's the word, Marcus? Like
as far as when they relist?
Yeah, when they relit. Fuck relisting.
Once the they just had a hearing today. I know this isn't airing for a while, but they had a hearing. Whatever this weekend, April 30th today, and I'm pretty sure they got another one in a few days. But the judge, the past 3 hearings, the judge has been like, what are we doing in this fucking courtroom?
Really?
Literally, that's the vibe. The last 3 hearings, and it's all positive news. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay, so it's siding with the actual.
Yeah, it's
currency.
just it's kind of like it's more so like
you're really trying to challenge them right now for doing what they want to do, like doing what they gotta do.
They're doing fine, basically.
Yeah,
more
exactly.
Or less.
Yeah, they're doing fine. They're not really causing no real issues. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just more so of like, again, like we said,
hype and control,
putting the finger in the pot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Wanting to get in a piece of that cookie.
Which is to say, everybody should fucking buy XRP right now because very soon would be we're gonna see all time highs real soon. All time high for XRP was like $3 and like 40 something. I forget what it was. $3. Oh my god, bro!
$3.40.
Somebody in your Discord
that,
said like $10, and I was like, bro, I'll shit myself. Like,
yeah, no, I believe it. I mean, there's YouTube videos out there all over the internet that like guys who like a little more advanced than me. They use like different indicators and stuff like that, and they kind of like give their little predictions. But I've seen one recently, and I actually posted in my Discord that if you watch the recent market cycles with XRP and how they've exploded and how they just kind of went about, the one that it's in right now is really really amping up to blow past the all-time high, which right now it's literally 100% away from, like it's on 100% discount from all-time high.
Yeah,
I bought Ripple at 13 cents.
Balling.
I have a question.
And I have 50,000 of them.
You don't think it's going down from what it's at right now? 158?
Nah, I think well, honestly, if I pulled up a chart, I could talk all day about it.
Just let it sit there.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I looked
I forgot
at the
about
chart,
it for 4 years.
Because like I want to. Now that you're saying this, I'm just like, damn, I should just dump a whole bunch more money into it.
No, you always want to buy on a red day though. Like if you see it pumping, don't get gassed.
Yeah, it's been
Just
pumping
wait.
the past like 24 hours.
Exactly, it's been pumping since yesterday.
Last night. Yeah. I was up to 4 o'clock in the fucking morning watching this shit. Like, keep going, please. Yeah, give me that. Man. Give me that $2.
Yeah. We'll see $1. I'm pretty sure we'll see $1.80 by tomorrow morning, and if we break $1.80, we should see $2 soon, because $2 was our most recent high.
So don't pull out, basically.
No,
just stay.
Just hold it.
I'm mad as hell. I even pulled out last night. I cashed out like $200. I was like, yeah, fuck it.
Sad.
I was like, yeah, but I mean, I still got like, I still got a lot in there. You feel me?
How do you feel about that, Iwana?
About what?
That he pulled out last night.
Oh. That's stupid.
He's like $200.
Yeah, do it. Well, I mean, fucking 3 o'clock in the morning.
Over their heads, Billy.
3 o'clock in the morning playing video games.
I do want to point back to something that Dig said before. I don't think it got an accurate answer out of, and it's obviously because everybody was talking. When would you think would be the pinpoint perfect time to pull, buy out on a on
10,
a stock
10-20%. 20%.
So
20%
hold on,
or
wait.
more.
It depends.
Because
it depends on what you're talking about. We talking about
Exactly.
long-term equity. You talking about a short-term option play. You know what I mean?
Well, just good. I mean, it one way or another, just good money. So say you invest in even a stock and it starts to skyrocket.
I get what you're saying. My minimum take profit usually is around 20-25% minimum.
Because obviously I've seen
but it really depends, because my minimum could be like 50-60% depending on what kind of trade I'm doing.
Yeah.
Well, what do you
know what I'm
like?
saying?
Well, how do you live? Like, do you cash out like every week, like every day?
Stack sats, man. I stack sats. So I trade altcoins to just create more Bitcoin.
Yeah.
And the ultimate goal is to just accumulate more Bitcoin as much as I can.
But do you ever convert that into cash and like go to the grocery store?
If I need to, yeah. But I try to teach this too. I try to tell people treat Bitcoin as your savings account. Like, perfect example, right? If we all had $10,000 in our savings account, that ain't earning a dime on to the penny.
What the fuck
you know
are
what
we
I'm saying?
doing?
On the year, when you could literally have put it in there last year and fucking 400%, which is a 4x your money. Everyone would have 40K right now. Damn. You know what I mean? But I don't know. It's just
it gets to the point. It gets to the point where if you have 100K, you just made 100K this year, then you could take the 50K out, play with that shit, and still have 50K in there to make 100 more K. You know what I mean? 100K more.
The whole idea of stacking sats though is just literally like you trade altcoins day to day, and you make money on the altcoins, and the profit that I make from the altcoins, I just swing to Bitcoin. Unless it's like immediate like play after play after play. You know what I mean? I'll just do that. I'll do this play and then put the profits into this play and then put the profits. You know what I'm saying? Until,
so basically, what you're doing,
no more plays, and then I'm just like, all right, boom. Now I'm
he's
just sitting
feeding
on Bitcoin.
the Bitcoin.
You're just making your portfolio fatter, basically.
But how do you live off of Bitcoin? Is what I'm really trying to get to.
That's what it is.
Yeah, but this one
you talking about like
say if somebody
making money and like
quit
living
their
my
job
everyday
and like
life.
just go straight into Bitcoin. How do they live off of that?
Yeah,
no,
how do you
like
pay
you're
your
not
rent
having
off
a
of that?
job.
How do you
you're right,
buy your groceries off? That's what I'm asking.
No, I got you. So it's hard, right? It's hard because our society doesn't completely accept cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
And you can't. It's not like we can go to the grocery store right now and buy cigarettes, buy a bottle of liquor, and be like, "Yo, you take XRP, you take Bitcoin, you take Ethereum." But a lot of people
that would be
some
amazing.
People do, though.
No, but it's coming though. It's coming though because places are already accepting Bitcoin.
Yeah,
and there's Bitcoin ATMs everywhere too.
Everywhere. They're popping up everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So, major places like even if you were just like a little nonprofit or just you got your own little LLC business.
Yeah.
Accept Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Accept
True,
I should
true.
start doing that.
Yo, literally accept.
Why not?
Accept crypto
Yes.
and just and turn that into a savings account, like you know what I mean.
Because-
But to answer your question, because I don't want to go too far off.
Yeah.
But to answer your question for the everyday person who's like, yo, I want to get into cryptocurrency, but I want to live off this shit. Again, it's hard, right? So, you have to just really face the fact whether it comes to that choice. Remember what I was saying before, like what's one of your first steps when you getting into Bitcoin and cryptocurrency? You got to choose what do you want to do. You want to just be an investor or a trader. A trader is going to be the person who wants to try to live, or both. Your trader is going to be the person that wants to live off this.
Yeah.
How I am.
Yeah.
But if you want to be an investor, that means you're going to work your 9 to 5 and you're just going to turn your savings account into a Bitcoin account. Instead of working 9 to 5, that's okay. Do what you got to do. But then constantly, instead of putting your money into Chase Bank, Wells Fargo Bank, you ain't getting no pennies to the dimes, to the dimes, to the pennies on a yearly right there. Go ahead and put the shit into Bitcoin, man.
That actually brings me to a good question. Do you treat this kind of like a 9 to 5? Like, do you work on this like for hours on end, or is it just kind of like how you do like on your regular phone? You're sitting there watching TV, you decide to flip up and read the charts.
Yeah, crypto market is 24/7, right? Crypto market is 24/7. So
that's what I mean.
Yeah, no. So I mean, there's times where like there's days where I'm working 3 hours a day.
Yeah.
Because it was just like, oh, we found the good one today.
Yeah.
And that's all we needed.
And so what do you basically do? Are you just trying to like search and find for good, stocks and good,
always
traders and
that's always what it is. You just finding the next move. You know what I mean? Being a technical analysis, you just find the next move. You're reading charts. You're divvying stuff up, figuring things out, and then you're just like, all right, well, this one's got move coming. This one's got volume coming in. This one's got a lot of money into it. All right, let's buy into it. You know what I'm saying? And then when it's time to cash out, you cash out.
So do you think, and this is actually going back to what we were just talking about, do you think that either in the near or far future that cryptocurrency is going to be our main currency and there's going to be no cash or credit currency ever again?
Yeah, I believe we're heading into a cashless society. A lot of people are going to say
there. I couldn't.
Yeah, cashless society. I know what you mean. A lot of people look at me like I got fucking 7 heads when I say that shit, but I'm
That's
like,
the most logical thing I could think of.
I mean, how do you think we feel?
No, I got you. No, that's
But
come on,
cashless
man. That's why we
society
here.
doesn't necessarily mean crypto, right?
No,
Like,
it doesn't mean crypto. It means something that
Just, like,
other than cash. Because at the end of the day, if you are aware, it's not even about like being like fucking woke and conscious. Like you're aware. But if you're even like just righteous enough, because righteous is acting upon it, and that's how I feel like there's a big difference. Like there's people that's woke about it, and there's people that's righteous about it. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like I'm righteous about it. Like I'm actually trying to make the moves. I'm trying to stay ahead of the curve.
Yeah.
I'm not. I know about it, but I want to do more about it. You know what I'm saying? I want to do more for the situation and for my people. You know what I mean?
Well, you should also look deeper into it as well. Like, although you do exactly what you're doing, but at the same time, if you get a chance to get cash, save the actual paper up. Because,
for sure. You always want to keep a little bit of. You always want to keep a little bit of cash.
Of course. I mean,
I'm not saying not to have a little bit of stash cash.
Well, yeah. And especially if we get into a cashless society where literally cash doesn't mean shit, and there's literally no profit to any type of cash.
No buying power to the dollar.
Exactly. One way or another, hypothetically speaking, there could be a chance that one day, say, we get hit by an EMT or EMP. I'm sorry.
EMT.
That's why
the ambulance worker.
They're trying to help you, Kill Bill.
That's why I stopped
We know what
myself.
you're
I was
saying.
like, wait a minute, that wasn't right.
Yeah, EMP.
So if we get hit by an EMP, like you literally every Bitcoin you have, every type of digital account, any bank account that you have, all that shit is shut down. And you're not getting it back. It's simple as that. So to have that cash, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's
you
going
can
to be valuable
you can
somehow.
find your situation, and in a sense, you can find yourself in a situation where that cash, or even the gold, right? Because people also
probably just all
gold's
about
better.
people also say
Yeah.
throw gold and silver in the mix,
Because that
Like, if
cash
you're
ain't really
holding-
worth shit now. Like,
It ain't. I mean, at the end of the day, if we were, let's say, the conspiracy was right, you know what I'm saying, and we get slapped with some bullshit,
a lot of them
and then
are.
like the world itself has like a situation where the internet is just not up and running or whatever. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of people sick than a motherfucker.
I don't think that,
in
my opinion,
but I think satellites, and by the time, I think just at the end of the day, by the time we get to that stage, I think our satellites and our just technology will be so strong.
Yeah, it's
You
not
know
just
what
people
I'm saying?
that's investing in crypto that suffer. Like, people love Facebook. They would
Because
be
even-
so mad
even-
if they couldn't go on Facebook.
Even if we
Our phones, man. Our phones.
Even if we get hit with like an economy crash, like an economic crash, you don't know whether they can freeze your bank account or not. Although it's your bank account, if something like that happens and
They
everybody
could.
starts losing money,
We know
God
they can.
knows what the fuck is gonna happen. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So
Yeah.
it's always good to even keep some type of something that was valuable at one point.
Yeah, at the end of the day, we don't know what's going on in the world.
No.
As much as we
No.
know what's going on, we don't know what's going on in the world. And I feel
No.
you. I feel you. You definitely got to keep a little cash stash, somewhere, some about, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, and I asked that because obviously people are starting to say now how like we will be getting into a more cryptocurrency in the future will be our main currency,
like a
and-
digital
a
ecosystem.
digital currency.
which
yeah,
brings
exactly.
me. Do you think it'll be one? Do you think it'll be like three? Do you think it'll be
I think it'll be
everyone?
a few. I think it'll be a few, man, because first and foremost, let me put this out there. Bitcoin mining won't be done until the year like 20.
Done. Wait, I didn't even know there's an end date with this shit.
I didn't
Really?
even know there was a Bitcoin mining.
Yeah.
So
It's like a cycle, isn't
So
it?
there's a supply of Bitcoin. There's only 21 million Bitcoins.
Oh.
Again, now look, no, for real, because this is one of the most important things about Bitcoin. There's 21 million Bitcoins, which means two things. One, there's going to be a day where can't nobody either buy it no more, sell it no more, because it's just going to
You're
be.
gonna have to buy it it's privately.
You know what I'm saying? It'll be
person to person.
peer to peer.
Yeah.
Is it an actual like physical coin?
No.
No, it's all
No,
digital.
Somebody just made this up.
No,
one
so
day.
it's a
Like,
digital
how?
formula. It's literally a digital
Right?
formula
Like-
that's put onto smart contracts through blockchain technology. It's a rabbit hole.
I've
like a
heard about the
motherfucker.
blockchain thing. That's where it all starts at,
It's
right?
a rabbit hole like
Yeah.
a motherfucker. I'm telling you.
It's just crazy to me, like, because you said the Dogecoin was made by somebody joking, so that means like anybody can make a coin.
That's a fact. Yeah,
Yeah,
You can make a coin
Jay
right
and
now.
Silent Bob just made a coin.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
The NFT coin, I think.
And
too.
the only thing that makes it valuable is the people.
NFT.
That's it,
Yeah.
right?
So, so it's like a
Yeah.
marketing scheme in a sense. If you
No,
if
I
you're
wouldn't
making,
call it a
making,
scheme.
making your own coin.
Because
Well, no, so,
what brings
hold
the
on.
value to a coin?
All right, perfect. Yeah. So there's purposes to coins. Like
Yeah.
people aren't making like there's not altcoins just to be altcoins, like because everybody wants to be the next Bitcoin.
Yeah.
There's altcoins that solve real world technical issues.
Yeah.
There's like you got Filecoin, who is like a cloud coin, who are like, you know, is working on pretty much just trying to progress the data consumption and the data, you know what I mean? It's a file, like your files, you know what I'm saying? That's what's called Filecoin. You know, then you got like Chainlink, that's like they're trying to be the backbone skeleton that links networks and ecosystems to each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like every coin has a purpose to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then if the coin has a good purpose to it, aka use case, like it solves a real world problem, whether it's like a liquidity problem, an exchange issue, whether it's a cloud problem, whatever the hell the issues might be, they all have somewhat of a use case to them. And then the last thing you're looking for is like the team, the development team. That's more so on like the analytical side, where people like to, hey, I know you're the owner of this thing and you used to own that, and they kind of dissect your portfolio based on your past and what you know what I'm saying? You have that. And then I think the only thing else you're really looking for is the total supply of coins, and then the market cap, like the utilization and all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you have to look at the market cap and the coins that are out, and you can determine the possibility of how high the coin will go. Like, for example, Doge. Like, I can never see Doge going to like $100 at least not where it's at right now.
Well, it can't
No,
because
it would
the
take a
market
long
cap.
time.
So what's the market cap? How do they rise market caps? That's the question that I have.
It's like a weird formula, right? It's like a little weird algorithm where it's like market cap plus minus divided by total supply plus minus divided by this and that, you know what I mean? And then that's how they come up with the hash rate for mining. That's how they come up with the projections of where a stock can go or a coin go.
And it's affected
gets
by
deep.
what various different entities like adopting it too. Like,
that too, yeah.
Yeah, if something adopts it, it can grow the market cap. Or I mean, I don't know.
If a super important or like well known company or you know what I mean, institution went and bought your coin because they thought your coin was super cool, that's gonna put your coin on the fucking map. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Regardless of what your coin was, you know, if fucking Microsoft just bought your shit, that's gonna be all over the news for them. You know, and people are gonna be buying it because Microsoft got your back. That's kind of like a cosign. So yeah.
Wow. I want to ask you. Tell us about NFTs.
NFTs.
That's a big question for everyone, especially for artists, musicians, visual artists. NFTs.
NFT space, man. This is a crazy new
NFT art specifically.
NFT art. Yeah.
It's an art, right?
It's
like a painting.
It's a form, right? So NFT it stands for non-fungible token, and essentially, like in a real dumbed down version way, that is, it's kind of like where you take something, like we'll take me and Bill take a picture. You know what I'm saying? And then they take that picture and they put it on a smart contract and they put it on the blockchain. Now the owner, whoever the creator or owner of that picture, whether it be me and him, whether someone did it and they claim it, whatever it is, the idea of a smart contract is a contract that's not on paper, that can't be written or burned up. Right? A smart contract is a digital contract that can't be reversed.
From the creator.
And
whoever the creator and basically owner who ended up selling it to someone else.
Yeah, for sure. So so we got this picture, boom, let's say the photographer is fucking John Doe. John Doe goes to put it on OpenSea.com, which is a marketplace for NFTs. Then he sells it to Diggs, and then Diggs sells it to you, and then you know what I mean, and then what the smart contracts and what the NFT art does is it keeps track of all the owners. Then it keeps track of the royalties to it, because if you're an owner of the NFT art, you'll always get royalties no matter who it's sold to, which is a dope thing.
So once you buy it and then sell it, you're still part owner of it?
No, you're always the creator.
All right, got you.
And you always get your you always get your credit. You know what I'm saying? No matter what.
He was telling me that every time somebody sells it to another person, you basically get like a royalty kind of.
Yeah, you get a royalty. Like one of the examples I used was
the point to sell the paint to keep it going. Is that
so
the point?
Of course, yeah. Because I mean, like if you make art, you want to sell it. You
but
know
what if
I'm
somebody
saying?
wants it and just don't want to sell it? Like they can just have it.
You can hold on to it. You can hold on to it and let it increase value depending on your status. You know what I'm saying? Like if you got something going on and then let's say you were a millionaire all your life and you just became a billionaire and then the day you became a billionaire you also posted that you wanted to sell your first NFT ever. But you holding on to the NFT fucking 4 or 5 years now. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Boom, you come out to the market. Hey y'all, I just dropped my NFT. All right, bet. Yo, go check out Diggs NFT. Damn, that shit worth 10 racks. Boom, someone just bought it, and then Diggs became a 1.5 billionaire. And boom, now the NFT art is worth 3-4 times what it's worth. And then now he's selling it to Kill Bill over here, and Bill's buying it for $40K. But he's still collecting royalties on it, and you collecting it all in digital asset in Ethereum. You know what I'm saying? In cryptocurrency, the shit is dope.
So is that what that football player did? The one that made his contract strictly Bitcoin?
No, that's actually changing a balance sheet. That's completely different. That's changing a balance sheet into like that's saying, yo, I want to get paid in Bitcoin. That's totally different. NFT is really just about the art aspect, like
and the ownership of said art, which is kind of what I want to say.
Based off of like status, pretty much, like
for the most part, or like if it's a cool piece of visual art, technically, I mean, because
art is art, right? You feel me? Like to everybody, you know, we all know this. You know the shit. What is it? The beauty's in the eye of the beholder and whatnot. You know what I mean? A picture could say 1,000 words, all that shit, man. But you know, you'll put your stuff up on the marketplaces. And then people fuck with it. They fuck with it, man. And then if it gains value, like by popularity of the transactions and shit like that, and by popularity of your status, whether you're an Instagram person, blah blah, blah content creator, whatever it is, like your shit's gonna constantly gain value. But you'll always, no matter who sells it, buys it, you'll always collect their little residual on it.
When someone bought it, say fucking I made something, you bought it from me.
Yeah.
You sold it to Billy. Billy owns it. My question for you is, Billy is now free to do. Billy doesn't want to sell it. Now he's free to do whatever with that, and he owns that piece of artwork. So now he could use that on a billboard. Yes. Essentially, yeah. It would be him giving the rights to put it on the billboard because he's the owner at the time. Okay, and then but fucking tomorrow, while his shit's on the billboard, tomorrow he then sells it, and now the next person. So his shit has to be stripped down because he no longer has the rights to that artwork. I think that would depend on the contract. That's being upheld. Being upheld. But essentially, if it was just like a day-to-day thing, okay. Yeah, I think that's how that. Okay,
so basically destroy it if he wanted to.
Negative. Smart. That's the beauty of blockchain technology is that you can't reverse or scrap anything. It can't be created or destroyed.
Yeah. That's fucked up. I feel like it would be.
There's some nudes. There's some nudes at NFTs.
Yeah, like I feel like it's there forever. You know what I mean?
So I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a way you can like digitally scrap some shit, but I'm pretty sure you gotta
wipe that shit.
Yeah, you gotta go. You gotta go.
If you're the owner of it, you could just tuck it away forever.
That too, you could just take it offline.
Yeah, you just gotta buy it off.
Yeah. So you could get blackmailed. You could get blackmailed.
I read a meme. It was like when some guy, it was from a girl. It was like when a guy sends me a dick pic, I'm gonna post it as an NFT, and then he said I have to buy to get it removed.
That's facts. That's facts.
Wait, so can a business contract come into play with that?
As far as what, smart contracts?
Yeah.
Smart contracts can do anything, bro. They literally, any contract that you could think of that gets dealt on paper can get done on a smart contract.
Ooh, so like say I own
cars,
say I
everything.
own like
everything.
Like
you can buy real estate with cryptocurrency on blockchain technology.
Okay, because I was gonna say, so say I own like a 7-Eleven, like I can turn that into a smart contract and sell that to whoever,
and it'll be on blockchain technology, and that's the revolution of blockchain technology and Bitcoin.
So it's pretty much
so
you're pretty much selling it for Bitcoin.
For crypto, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? You might want to, I sell it for you.
So it just sounds like that even makes crypto a more thing of why it would be the future because you could just do actual contracts with it, like fucking actual transactions.
And you don't need the middleman, the bank.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's just between me and you. You own it. I want it. I send it to you. You got it. Now it's mine.
Facts.
So nobody else needs to fucking care about it.
Yeah. So then get into that a little bit, like with the NFL player, that type of
I don't know who you're talking about.
I don't.
What he-
I think you're talking about the Panthers dude,
Did
where
he get his
like
contract
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Bitcoin?
so like
Yeah,
he got a
his-
contract or whatever, and he was like, "Yo, pay me in Bitcoin."
He gets paid strictly Bitcoin, no actual
Yeah.
dollar. Like
So I
straight
think how
Bitcoin.
that works is I think whoever his like financial strategist or whatever it is, his accountant, what they do is they pretty much take his stuff and then they do like a pretty much like a transfer. You know what I'm saying? They just pretty much either do it for him or they have it somewhat done before he gets paid.
In fact,
But
it's just getting transferred into his account, basically.
yeah, but another reason, just to highlight off of that, man, that's another reason why it's so important for us regular, everyday people to just buy Bitcoin, man, and just hold on to it. Hold on to it, man. Bitcoin's not going to be done getting mined till the year 2140, if I'm not mistaken. I think it is 2140.
What's the highest Bitcoin can go by then? Is
Who
that $1 million?
knows?
Is that $1 million or some
Yo,
shit like?
There's talks of that.
Bitcoin will
$1
not
million of
listen.
fucking
Bitcoin
Bitcoin?
will still be being mined. Will still be actively mined when we probably die.
What do you mean by that?
So like Bitcoin is being mined right now, right? Like the
Like,
mining
in
situation.
the underground mines.
That's what it sounds like.
No, literally take a gold mine and just put it into computer.
So how do you
The
find
computer-
a
the
Bitcoin?
computer.
So
The
you're,
computer's
like,
mining.
searching
What you're
the
do-
web for a
No,
Bitcoin.
what you're doing?
No, it's like algorithms and shit.
Yeah, it's basically like guessing. It's a guessing game for really smart people who know how to do specific algorithms and like math and shit.
Yeah.
So just basically guessing, and once somebody guesses like
Well, they
a
have the
number,
computers that do it. For
well, yeah, but once
Yeah.
your computer guesses the number, then they secure like a Bitcoin, and
Yeah.
then they move on to the next thing. You have to be
Yeah,
like
so
faster.
it's like, all right, so blockchain technology in a real simple way is like, let's say there was 10 blocks that needed to be completed before the finishing of whatever it is, a mining or whatever, like a transaction. Boom. So I'm working on block 1. Boom. My shit finishes. She's working on block 2. You work on block 3, so on and so forth. But you don't go until the previous block is finished, and that previous block can't be changed or altered. So it's just boom, 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 and then once all the blockchain, once they're all done and finished, then it's like, all right, that either mined a whole Bitcoin, or if you're talking transactions, that sent your whole Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I was reading that like a lot of what people do is they're just confirming transactions for people, which is probably why it takes a fucking hour. That's why. A couple hours.
You
is
talking about
because-
like the I guess to figure out the transaction
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah,
that's going on
Bitcoin takes a little while, man. I don't really know all that stuff. Again, I'm the technical analysis guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like, it takes a few go rounds of trying to figure out some algorithms and figure out the formulas, and then it's pretty much the first person to get it done gets credit for that block, and then it goes to the next person. Then the next person.
Is it worth it? Is it worth it for people to like mine? Bitcoin?
It was years ago. I mean, technically, it is. Mining is still very profitable.
Yeah.
Very profitable if you can afford the Kickstart. It's just one of those Kickstart joints. You know what I mean? You got to buy the rigs. You got to buy your equipment. You have to be able to pay for that electricity going forward. You know what I'm saying? But once you make your money back, It's all profit from there.
Facts.
So
Yeah.
mining is definitely beneficial. That's just a whole different ball game. Like you gotta,
It's building computers.
you gotta
and
want to
everything.
set up your little computer setup over there and have everything going.
Yeah.
Like have a whole room dedicated for mining.
Yeah, the same way somebody would like grow weed in the corner. You know, you gotta
Yeah.
have that same type of dedication and setup.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Well, shit, man.
Damn.
What else you got? Anything?
We covered a lot,
This is-
man.
yeah,
We covered
this
a
is
lot. Keep
interesting,
shooting them,
man.
man. Keep
Like,
shooting.
We're like an hour.
How do we
15.
join? So how do we join the Discourse?
I
So-
literally just sent you all the link.
Yeah,
while we
yeah,
were-
you,
so-
you got to download the app.
Okay.
Yeah, download the app Discord. For the people listening and watching, you can just DM me. I think I took my Discord link off of my Instagram just because there was a bunch of like scammers and weirdos that's on the internet that just jump in and just try to manipulate my people and everything like
Really?
that. No, yeah, it gets weird, man. You leave it out there in the open, and then like some random Bitcoin scammer might jump in and he'll like message everyone like, "Hey guys, you
Yeah.
get." It just gets mad whack. So that's
And-
why I always
and
kept
people
it
who are
private.
new- yeah, people who are
speaking
new-
of which, do
Yeah.
people
They
people
have-
get? Oh no, I'm sorry. Go.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say that it's crazy that they also have like these kind of bots that leave fucked up comments on like different exchanges, like reviews and stuff like that.
Yep. Bring you down.
And they direct you to a different exchange, but it's like a scam exchange.
It's a scam exchange.
They're like, thank God for John from blah blah blah. He saved my money, and it's taking you to like a different.
I hate
exchange.
scammers so much,
like,
bro.
it's
Like
insane.
that is the worst. Like you're stealing from average people, bro. I hate scammers. Like oh my god,
especially the scammers that call and destroy poor like unsuspecting old ladies.
Yeah, bro. People who steal
Like,
identities and like that's just
a lot of them are
bro.
foreign, believe it or not.
They are.
Fucking
A lot of them
bro.
are from different countries, and they don't give a fuck
like
about
India,
Americans.
Africa.
Yeah, so I mean, do
Africa's a continent.
People get like really
I know.
like screwed out of their Bitcoin a lot. Like say I own a Bitcoin and you're like a scammer or whatever,
Nigeria.
and I sell you my Bitcoin.
Yeah,
You
so
don't-
that's
you
one
don't-
thing.
You don't get the
Nigerian
money
prince.
for it or something like that.
So you don't want to ever. That's one thing you never want to send anybody your Bitcoin. I don't care if somebody was like, "Yo, I'll give you 1,000% returns on your Bitcoin." Don't ever send anybody your Bitcoin.
But what if it
Ever.
like what if you try and sell your Bitcoin to somebody and they just don't give you the money?
No, yeah, that's a peer-to-peer issue right there, man. You have to kind of obviously trust the person you're working with, and maybe do
Be in person,
diligence.
possibly.
Yeah, due diligence. Be in person for the simple fact that to send and receive Bitcoin, it takes two things: a receiving address and a sending a receiving address, and then
a sending code or something.
yeah,
like that?
yeah, and then the person that's sending is sending validated confirmation, pretty much.
Honestly, you have to trust the person because I bought one Bitcoin when Bitcoin was lower. Bitcoin was at like $6,000 and I paid this guy that I knew $4,000 for it. And like it was a peer-to-peer type deal. Like I told him and he agreed to send it, and luckily he sent it, but I was sweating.
Yeah, you're taking a
bullets.
risk no matter
Yeah.
what. You're taking a risk, man.
Do
There's
you-
people who get
why
gypped
didn't
every
you
day,
just-
but
why
you're
didn't you just buy it on the market?
you're definitely taking a
Because
risk,
he was
man.
selling to me for $4,000 instead of $6,000 on the market.
Oh, so he was taking a cut.
Yeah, because
Peer-to-peer buying is very ideal sometimes.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I mean,
You got anything to sell me?
I mean, to be honest, yo, there's people who you run into. It's like somebody that's selling a car because they don't need the car. They might have another one, and they really just want to get rid of it. Yo, I got
this guy was
money.
like a Bitcoin millionaire.
Exactly.
He
I
had-
got mad bread.
Yeah.
I actually just need to sell one of these Bitcoins to whatever, make some quick bread on whatever it is.
Just taxes.
Because I don't want to
Yeah.
move money from over here. All right, cool, dude. He'll take a $2,000-$3,000 loss on it because he don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because he's
he
playing
got
with a few
M's,
million,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like,
His profit margin's already $1 million.
Yeah.
So.
and plus, it's it's a little bit of good faith in that too. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, I ain't gonna bust your balls here. Take it for a couple dollars.
That's what's
cheaper,
up.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Shout out to those people.
For sure. For
Yeah.
sure.
have you
Done peer to peer?
yeah.
Nah, I personally stay away from peer to peer just because.
After he's a big proponent of it, he's like, yeah, but I don't.
Nah,
do
I mean,
it. You
it's
could do it, but I'm not gonna do it.
It's great,
Yeah.
but
Nah, it's if you trust the person that you're interacting
Sell
with,
at your
go
own
ahead.
risk.
But yeah, sell at your own risk, man. I don't need.
I mean, I wouldn't do it with a complete rando. I don't
Nah.
care, but
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
how much you think you trust them. Like you need to have some sort of like degree of.
I need to
you
see
know.
the wallet and the address together. Like personally, like if you wanted to whatever it was, you got to be like, all right, here's the wallet address. I like where it's coming from. Show me where exactly you pulled that up from.
Yeah.
Don't tell me you pulled it out your ass. You know what I'm saying? Show
Send
me
me
the
a copy
device.
of your license.
Yeah. Social Security. I need all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Or I mean, you can also meet face to face, and
Yeah.
they can send it to you while you're together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you give them the cash.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Good looks for coming out, man.
This sounds
Yeah, man. I appreciate
very
y'all,
interesting,
man.
man. I'm gonna join the Discord. Kill Bill.
Yeah, yeah.
You should jump on it.
Definitely jump
Oh,
in,
no,
man.
I already got
Yeah.
a Discord. So.
Yeah. Ask questions, man.
Discord's like Slack. Slack is like
Oh,
the
it's like-
OG.
I don't know.
I don't know what a Discord
Slack is
or
the
a Slack
best.
is,
It's
but I'm about to
literally
find out.
like a chat room
exactly
thing.
the same as
Okay.
Discord,
It's a chat room
except
app.
Slack
Alright.
is like the original like group chat thing for like crypto and stuff. Like that's what I used to be in.
Yes,
Yeah,
Discord
what
was
was it?
originalized for gaming. I
Yeah,
think.
I was just about to say.
gamers
After,
joint.
wasn't it? Yeah, for gaming. Yeah. Oh, wow.
But no, yeah, check me out on Discord, man. Better World Entertainment. Come get your crypto right, man. Buy Bitcoin.
Amen.
Word for real.
Marcus, we appreciate you, man.
So,
Thanks for the knowledge.
do you have any questions for us?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
In terms of what we do.
Or how about any advice for us
Yeah,
when
yeah,
it comes
yeah.
to investing
Well, we could always get to that.
crypto?
Yeah, I mean, all right. So, advice really just educate, bro. At the end of the day, like as shitty as it sounds, it's not the
Learn
funnest
about it
part.
before
You gotta
you do
learn
it.
about it, bro. Don't invest into
Yeah.
nothing you don't understand.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
one of Warren Buffett's first, or
Yeah.
most famous sayings. I'll never invest in. I'll never invest in anything I don't understand, and that's something I took 2 years doing. I had to really study and really get into it.
Damn.
Not saying it's gonna take you 2 years,
Yeah.
but what I'm saying is, if you start now, you're better off.
Yeah, got you.
You're better off.
Head of the game.
Yeah. As far as questions for y'all, damn, I feel like I do, but when you ask that, then it's like, damn, no more
On the
questions.
spot.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It's
yeah.
like, oh, I ain't got no questions, man. I don't really, I don't know. I don't really got no questions.
I have a
Why would he
question.
have questions for us?
I have a question for you.
What?
You gotta get the
What? Eh.
Are you?
I think you got
Who?
the first shot with that answer.
No, we good. We know what he means.
Plead the fifth.
What is that?
I think we good.
Jeez. No, yeah, we're straight, man. I don't got no questions for y'all. I don't.
Hey,
On a serious
man.
note.
Thanks for stopping by, brother.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Thanks,
I
Marcus.
appreciate y'all,
Thanks.
man.
Appreciate
Anytime,
you.
Definitely
anytime,
appreciate it, man.
This is the Eye2Eye
Buy Bitcoin.
podcast, man.
This was not
Buy-
legal advice.
No, not legal advice at all. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy that can show you how to
Just a
get rich
guy.
off
Do
crypto.
you have like an Instagram or
That's
any
it.
type of social media?
Yeah. Follow me on all my social platforms is SR_MARKAS. SR_Marcus.
Sir Marcus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Already.
again, Marcus, thank you a lot for
Yeah.
coming on. We appreciate it, and it definitely was a good experience, and we actually got some good information.
Knowledge, man.
Yeah, man. I'm just here to plant the seed, baby.